The only thing that Denver dislikes the most about Christmas, aside from the swarm of people marching to the malls and streets, is their yearly Christmas reunion. Not that he hates his relatives, he just gets anxious being around many people, relatives or not. But in the spirit of Christmas and to prevent possible scoldings from his parents, he always go to their family gathering whenever he can. Anyway, it's too late to pretend to be sick after having 5 plates last night during Christmas Eve. He and his family went to his aunt's house that evening of Christmas Day. His aunt lives alone, so it's always a pleasure to her to have visitors, especially during the holidays. Denver saw cars lined up on the street. The simple sight of the cars is enough to make him feel uneasy, or more when he meets his dozens of relatives. They entered the house and they were welcomed by the hostess. Denver greeted Merry Christmas to her aunt and to anyone he has bumped into. After nearly 20 greetings of Merry Christmas, he went to the kitchen to eat. Finally, the first part of his Christmas Day ordeal is over. He scanned the mouth-watering dishes on the table as he gets a plate. He helped himself with all the food that he loves and went back for a second, and then a third serving. He was still eating when his cousin Ray arrived with a girl. Everyone looked at the pair and welcomed them. Ray introduced Shannon as his girlfriend, and all were happy for them. Denver just stared at the couple and thought that he needs to greet them Merry Christmas as well. He was relieved when Ray and his girlfriend sat beside him, because he doesn't want to get up and walk across the room to greet them. Denver doesn't want people's eyes on him, and by walking across the room, he will surely get uninvited attention. Ray introduced Shannon to him formally, and they shook hands. They had a few minutes of small talk, then Shannon excused herself because she needs to go to the bathroom. Once she left, Denver asked Ray where he met his girlfriend, and for how long have they been together. His cousin said that she met her in a bar 1 week ago. He was having his usual drink after work, when Shannon suddenly came up to him and introduced herself. Ray said that there was an instant connection and spark between them, so they decided to go steady after their first encounter. Denver wasn't surprised with what he learned. His cousin has a successful career matching his good looks. Any girl would be swept off her feet after meeting his cousin. Denver congratulated Ray and then excused himself because nature called. He went to the bathroom on the first floor, but it was locked. He thought that Shannon might still be inside. He then went upstairs since the house has another bathroom on the second floor. After he's done, he walked across a hall leading to the stairs. He noticed that one bedroom has its door open. He recalled that his aunt doesn't want any open doors in her house. Denver was about to close the door when he heard someone talking inside in a soft voice. It was Shannon. He got curious as to what she's doing there and to whom she is talking with. Denver tried to listen to her conversation behind the door. He was shocked of what he heard. Shannon said to the person that she's speaking with, that they hit jackpot this time. She said that the big house has a lot of expensive looking furnitures and high-end appliances. She added that she found locked jewelry boxes, which she believes contain beautiful jewelry pieces, made of precious stones and gems, because their aunt is currently wearing a diamond necklace with gold adornments. Shannon paused for a while, then said that she'll wait for the guests to leave and to wait for her signal. Denver gasped. He tried not to make any sound as he quickly descends from the stair back to his seat. Ray noticed his bewildered and worried look. He just said that his stomach went bad from eating a lot. After a minute, Shannon rejoined them and apologized for taking too long at the bathroom. Denver just looked at her as she speaks calmly with an innocent face. He doesn't know what to do with the information that he has. He just kept quiet during the gathering, looking bothered and confused. After a few hours, his relatives are going home one by one. His mom and dad called him because they will leave as well. He looked for Ray and Shannon and they are still sitting on the couch, talking to her aunt. He bid goodbye to the trio and asked Ray if they're leaving too. His cousin said that in a little while, because Shannon suddenly felt nauseous and needs to rest before traveling. Denver felt uneasy and more worried. He wanted to tell Ray of his girlfriend's plan, but his cousin might think that he's just throwing false accusations at her. Ray might also say that he's crazy and insane to think about something like that. He just kept silent and went to their parked car. As they were leaving, he saw a black, heavily tinted van parking on the other side. Denver felt nervous all of a sudden. He just hoped that he is mistaken about everything he heard. Later that night, He had trouble sleeping as he turned his sides back and forth on the bed. But worrying will not do anything. He just checked his phone and browsed his social media accounts, until he finally fell into a deep slumber. The next day, Denver woke up with a big yawn. He went to the bathroom to gargle, then to the kitchen to eat breakfast. He was eating some Christmas leftovers when his parents came rushing in, completely dressed. Denver was startled and asked where they are going this early. His father said he was just on a phone call with a police officer. His aunt, Ray and Shannon are all in a hospital and are in critical conditions. They were poisoned. His dad also mentioned that her aunt's place had been ransacked. Denver got confused. If Shannon was plotting to rob his aunt's place, then why was she poisoned too? After a few days, his aunt, Ray and Shannon are back on their feet. The investigation of the robbery is still ongoing, but the police believes that it's a random robbery. The poisoning is being ruled out as accidental food poisoning. The doctors believe that they have eaten dishes which should not be eaten together. His aunt will stay at their place for a few days, until her house has been completely cleaned and restored. Right now, they don't have any information on the whereabouts of Ray and Shannon. Perhaps they want to lay low for a while after what happened to them. But Denver was not partially incorrect with his hunch, because Shannon really was involved with the incident. But not only Shannon, but Ray as well. The spoiled food that she brought out after the guests have left did the trick. She just said to his aunt that she forgot to bring it out earlier, and it will be a waste if they'll not eat it. If the food is mixed with wine, which they had a lot, it will create non-fatal poison inside the body. Shannon and Ray plan to poison themselves as well to have a good alibi. Once they are being brought to the hospital, the people in the black van will ransack the house. At least, no one was terribly hurt. As of the moment, Ray and Shannon are seating on a private plane which they rented. They are off to a vacation abroad with smirks on their faces. Shannon kept on adoring the diamond necklace she got from her aunt. They are looking forward to the next Christmas reunion and planning their next move. As for Denver, he's done with Christmas gatherings. He'll just be contented with Christmas leftovers.